Alright, so this is Stormgate 2v2, which is only available currently in custom games. They are working on it. In fact, we wouldn't even have 2v2 right now, except I was told a single Frost Giant employee that worked on it, not during office hours, because there were other important tasks to be done, but on his own time for us. So that we would have an orange player and a red player, and over here a blue player and a slightly less blue player. Right? Alright, that's the Hexen, that's my partner. He's much smarter than I am. He sent his Hexen over here. He's messing with the opponent, Sir Noble's Hexen. It's the blue guy. And here's my Hexen also arriving on the scene just in time to send a follow-up, little Scully, which further damages Noble's Hexen down to 60 hit points out of 160, and the fight's not over. He's still infested though, so my great hope is that I'm going to be able to skull him one more time, and we'll turn him into a goon. I'm just going to do some very bad attack prioritizing. As do I. But we're just waiting for the inevitable, and they send out another dude like this wonderful Argent, looking really nice in light blue. He's just gonna continue to chase my Hexen, which is gonna work. Great. We'll find me retreating back to here, and then sizing this up. He has 69 left. I have 160. I really should have kept shooting him. He could have been another beautiful slug for me, but instead I teleport back using the teleport power. Luckily I did not have enough for a skull anyway. Still, it would have been a close fight. So at this point you're going to see the red and orange, yes it's really orange and it's not red team, just macro up a little bit for a couple of minutes. Speed it up to double time, and we'll see what this little macro does. We don't really have any army, it's just our Hexen, but we feel happy that we've done something for the game already. Down here, this is me blowing off some poorly saved minerals onto what I'm proud to say is a very fine swine wall. This is going to generate little piggies that will protect me from ne'er-do-wells. And right behind the wall, we have the classic turret. Over on the other side of the map, you're going to see the blue Infernal doing basically the same thing as us. He's just expanded down here and continues making a little base defense and just working on his macro. Now, Teal, on the other hand, we've got some nice crystals in the mine here, but it doesn't look like he's deployed his morph core, and oh no, he does. He's got his own expansion. It looks like it's actually just happened. And 4 barracks, a scary amount of barracks, but will he be able to use them effectively? The answer is not really, not so much. But looking nice in the light blue, I think. Okay, things are sort of starting to happen now with our economies, at least. There's just a whole nation of pigs down here in case anybody wants to attack us, which couldn't possibly happen. Orange, a good friend Orange, Antha, has actually assembled a very nice little group of dudes, including the level 1.5 Magmadon. I mean, tier 1.5. So you have to get a couple of buildings for the Magmadon. And, yeah, he's just going to go get us some tertiary resources, take a 3rd base even. But what is this? We're just going to slow things down a little bit, quite a lot again, as I notice the giant incoming timing attack wave from blue. I have a few dudes, not as many as my good orange friend, but we've got some tricks up our sleeves. Orange coming in for the cutoff attack. Unfortunately, thinking he was just going to sneak past them. That's not going to work, so he's just going to go ahead and run away. Far, far away, I think. Yeah, I don't know really where he's going. Flanking would have been good, but look, okay, so the The blue team is really hot to attack, and the Kree immediately go in and face the dreaded wall of pig. Right? So they're not going to be doing too much damage to these guys, like not very much at all, but it's a distraction. They're softening them up, and we've got the real fights happening over here. Got it. My single Hexen still survived from the beginning, launching a little Scully that's going to help us infest this guy. The more guys you infest, the more of these slugs you get, and slugs are highly effective in numbers. Highly effective just on their own is this wonderful creature, the Magmadon. So you can see stomping through his foes so joyously. He's done a tremendous amount of damage in there with that stompy dance, but unfortunately it does go to magma heaven. After going an insane distance around the entire map, my good friend and very intelligent partner Antha has just come in and absolutely mopped the floor with what was left after my army, which was about 2/3 of what started. Came in anyway, so like any mid-tier player, I think that after we barely win a fight at home, the natural impulse is to hard attack. You did it to us. Let's see how you like it. Actually, this is probably the right thing to do because we do have quite a few units left, and we're just going to make our way across the map. That's what it looks like. Yeah, these guys are still on their second base. They're acquiring units, but they've lost a lot. There's a tremendous amount. All right, so Noble has made just a massive amount of gaunts. The Kree come to join, and our army looks a little bit even, but here's the thing. The dance of the Magmadons. It cannot be underestimated. In fact, Noble is not underestimating it as he pulls back just a little bit. Magmadons of his own starting to come on the field. Yeah, he knows he can't get those gaunts near there. That's smart. A few Kree are mopped up. A few slugs are made. I guess they're fiendish slugs. And the one Magmadon that came out to even the odds, unfortunately picked a fight with 4 other Magmadons, which obviously is very easy math. Yeah, and so now we're just sort of maxing and relaxing in this base here. There's 7 or 8 gaunts sort of like tickling our guys over here, but don't really seem to care. The Magmadons are just going to be attacking the static defense. I have a giant Great Dane or demon of some kind that's going to be helping me out. We've got some Argents flooding in here from the very pretty late blue, and I guess they've just run out of energy, so they're getting even worse, even though there weren't enough of them to begin with to attempt this engagement. So I'll just speed it up a little bit, as it looks like we're basically down to the cleanup. But there is always reinforcements, and not all of these imps over here, or gaunts over here, have died, but they just got bombed with lovely top bar ability, I think, from my good friend Orange Eternal. These guys are all infested now, and if they melt, he's going to have a huge army of slug people. Also coming in for Artha, he's got a little of everything. That's Hellborn. It's like a siege unit. Attacks from very far away. Artha's last remaining Magmadon made a couple of slugs, but is feeling a little indecisive about the gaunts that are left over. I think he knows he's not going to make it out of here alive, but I guess he just wants to look good while he's not doing it. Looks like, I think these are reds. Yep, these are the red creatures. We're coming in. We're going to do some nice things. That's a little bit of a mix, but this is still the very same Hexen from the beginning. No, this is, yes. That is probably MVP of my game, I think. He's at least the biggest cheerleader for the units on their field. I know that much. Reinforcements continue to arrive. It's hard to, we can't quite chew our way through this base, even though we've got these siege units now. They're going to take buildings down pretty quick. Yeah, it looks like the fight continues, and these few brutes, considered by some to be the least scary troop in the game, look like they're really going to push us back. Yeah, they're going to slow this whole thing down, or so they think. But what's this? Whose Magmadon comes racing up from the back? Slapping himself into the middle of the blue army and starting the newly upgraded Dance of Stun? Well, that's GG, my friends. First 2v2 in the bag. Excellent time had by all. Much thanks to Antha, who did so much more than I did. But this last Magmadon is looking like a champ. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Play some Stormgate if you want to. It's really a lot of fun.